I would say the downfall started sometime from like 11 to 12 years old. So my dad at the time was in his 60s, and then when he got with my stepmom, it was him kind of just losing control everywhere and just drinking so much that he couldn't even handle it himself. Things just started to fall apart, from us having to move places like 2 or 3 times to me being out of his custody and my mom's custody. School wasn't working, life wasn't working, social aspects, none of that was working. So like a year had gone by, and during that time I left the household, and that was the time that I was homeless from 15 to 19. I was on the streets. I was figuring out how to take care of myself, learning how to get my own food, get my own clothes, get my own money. I would have a sleeping bag. I would bring some cardboard to put underneath it to keep my heat and also have a little bit extra padding. It'll most likely be around 16th Street Mall, over on 17th or on 15th, or by Coors Field. It'll be in those areas, underneath bridges, underneath trees. I honestly at the time didn't like having conversations with a lot of people because of how many times I would have to tell people I'm homeless because my dad's an alcoholic and I'm really trying to just take care of myself. And then you deal with those who complain about your presence just existing in a spot. Just because you're sitting here on a corner asking for money, that's so inconveniencing to someone else to ask them for money. Like, excuse me that I'm starving. Excuse me that my butt and my back hurts and I want to sit down. Excuse me for having to ask for help because I literally have no other options. So it was about a year after I was on the streets, around when I was like 16 or so, and I met Dry Bones for the first time. They walked into Skyline Park, everyone with a smile on their faces saying hi to the community. Like, they willingly came out to actually interact with us. They didn't see us as like a plague or as like a bunch of dirty people who don't care about themselves. They're like, these are people, period. These are people and they need assistance, and they're having a hard time getting it because once you are at that point, you don't really have a lot of options to get yourself out of it by yourself. Well, Dry Bones ended up being one of the things I would look forward to while I was spanging, while I was just de-stressing from a day full of whatever crap came my way, and I would just hope to see them. And it just grew more and more that they wanted to see more of me, they wanted to see more of the other homeless community people, and they would tell us, oh, well, we have dinners on Tuesdays, we have dinners on Mondays, we have dinners on Thursdays out by the King Supers, and also letting me know, like, if I need more assistance, just, you know, come up and have a conversation. It really feels like they actually do follow the teaching of love thy neighbor. They show compassion, they show grace, they show patience. These days, I'm no longer sleeping in a sleeping bag underneath a bridge or anything like that. These days, I am actually in an apartment, and I started working for Purple Door in April. It's a really nice experience. It's one of the first jobs I've actually been able to grasp that opportunity. I've been getting back onto my health. I've been going into meditation a lot more, into yoga a lot more. I'm glad that Dry Bones exists because they give me a sense of hope. A sense of hope that I can make it out of the crap that is life. They give me more support mentally and physically and emotionally than a lot of other resources out there, a lot of other organizations, a lot of other communities. They are invested in my future and my success, and they're not afraid to say that.